Good morning, everyone. Bruce Swartz here. 4 a.m. The world is but a click away. You want to go to another country? All we have to do is click. So you guys clicked on Canada, Montreal this morning. I don't know why, because it's so cold down here. But welcome and thanks for taking the time. See the color that you're looking at here? That's a P900. Those of you with P900s, this was captured with a P900. Hard to believe. Well, if you look at my research throughout the years, every time I did capture this type of UFO, meaning a UFO that is closer seen than the ones on the surface of the moon, I've been capturing with the P900. I've been finding it in my footage. So I suggest to you all with P900s or P1000s, check your footage, because I was able to capture UFOs approaching and landing on the surface that I've posted in videos. And what is this? Well, we saw this yesterday. Not the way we're seeing it today. When I post something, when I make a video, I post always so that it's better. This is my research. We're closer this morning. I've clarified it a bit more, a bit less graininess and noise in the video yesterday, because I want to see more of this. And of course, a couple of minutes more is going to bother most people in the community, but it's not going to bother me because I love this. I didn't see enough of this. These objects are not flybys that we see every day. I've never seen this in my life, except maybe once. Military had shown this. I don't remember which military. I'm gonna have to look up these objects, because now I find myself looking at different types of UFO crafts that I've been finding for 2.5 years. Yes, 2.5 years of research. And I've been finding different UFOs, okay? So we're going to get in closer. Don't worry, I'm not going to show the same things as yesterday. See how close we are? We're a lot closer than yesterday. And for me, well, it's a plus. Look at the surface here. We're seeing the beautiful surface now as compared to yesterday. At least we can see also some of the terrain. I'm always trying to clarify this for you guys. We know where these buggers are traveling, okay? They're traveling over top of areas that we are like Meridium. We're just feet away from it. This is incredible, seeing them. In the comment section, I got amazing comments, guys, and I will be going over the comments again tomorrow. And some of you are telling me that this is unworldly. It may not be human, and I absolutely would not rule that out. It could be humans, right? It could be secret projects. Well, damn, are they that advanced, secret projects? What the hell have we been doing down here on Earth, leaving everyone? Like, who's been firing off this power on Earth and building crap like this? I mean, how did this remain hidden? Let's get in real close. This is just exciting. Seeing this, look at that, guys. What is it? I don't know. It's a UFO. Nobody's been able to show UFO shapes or forms, except for some very fancy videos sometimes that appear online that we see the entire craft. When we do see an entire craft and we don't see a glowing light, well, I think it could be maybe human projects. Look how close we're getting. There's so many gases on the surface, and this, I just want to show you guys that it's illuminating the surface as it's going by. It's not a very small object. Let me tell you, it would be many miles wide, and that's even more concerning. So no, the video's not broken. It's playing right now. We're in extra slow motion. I even had to get an extra program to be able to slow it down, because you get too slow at one point that the video just goes frame by frame like you're seeing here. But that's what I want. I want us to see each of these objects. Do you notice how we're seeing the thrusting? The lights are going on and off. See, I'm showing this here by slowing the footage down, and we can really see that the objects are thrusting. These are objects that have some kind of energy source in it. We use motors here. Well, they're using something to propel them. We've heard Bob Lazar mention before of a certain element that they were using to burn. Have you guys ever looked this up? I know a lot about Bob. I know everything about him, but he was talking about, they put a little metal piece in the center of this UFO, triangular shape pointing downwards, that will burn up. And the time that element burns up inside the craft, they get hyper speeds to be able to advance in different areas. So I guess their gas station would be a bunch of metal clips on a shelf. Just, elements. Stick that in your craft and you're good to go. So I guess that's basically what propulsion system they are using. This is absolutely fascinating to me. Well, you know what? We're going to get in, we're going to find more, and we're going to try to clarify some of those crafts like we're doing now. And it's very interesting. The surface is also very, very colorful. And like now, I'm showing you what I'm doing when I'm looking for UFOs is I'm slowing down the footage and I'm spending many, many long hours and many, many sore eyes to be able to try to find these buggers going by. It's not easy. If I would not have slowed down the footage, I would never have seen the first UFOs that we just saw go by, the fleet. Imagine a real UFO fleet. Well, that's exactly what we needed to really piss off the trolls, because the thing is, there's nothing nobody can say about what I just showed. Nobody can say that it's not secretive. It's definitely secretive. It's definitely secretive project. Alien or human? I don't know, and I don't really care because we saw the crafts. We know someone is off of our planet and is driving around. And now here's the thing. It's not one craft that is driving around. That's even scarier. Could you imagine that flyby having flown by over us somewhere here in Canada, or you guys in the States, my friends? Can you imagine that bombing us? Those crafts going by and just dropping me? We would never even know what hit us. And I'm not saying that to scare anyone. Au contraire. I'm saying that because maybe these are our protectors. Now I'm just shooting theories out there because I love theorizing. That's healthy. And yeah, I mean, we hear everything we found out has been the opposite. So why would it not be the opposite of what everyone is saying? The aliens are going to come and kill us. I really don't think they will. That's just my opinion, but I just really don't think they will. Look at Tycho Crater. I hope you guys are enjoying the zoom ups. I'm trying to get as much variety in the videos, guys. So I'm sorry if you think it's just going to be like, a UFO fleet. Well, sometimes it's not. I add blood moons. I add a bunch of stuff. And I'm getting to the point where I'm able to find out a system of presenting the work. It's been a while. I'm working at it. I'm always trying to present things for you guys more professionally and not trying to be better than anyone else, but I'm trying to make eye candy for you guys when you come here. And this is basically what the surface is. It's just eye candy, right? Take the time to look, guys, and you will see. Look at the crater, a hole there. Look what's coming out of it. A dark shadow. I had to slow this down many times to look for it and find it. So this object comes off of a dust, off the surface, with a towering object that's right there in the white area. First, we'll see this come out. Look at that. Can't tell me that's not amazing. Well, what is this object right here, that giant mountain? Now I'm going to mention something else. Who says that thing that I just showed you is actually flying? Could there be some kind of object on the surface traveling around? You bet it can. And that's what we're going to start seeing more and more as we continue the research. As hard as it is to believe when you plunge into the clouds, and please follow me, that's where we're going. We're going to plunge into the clouds. Beside Copernicus crater, there is a lot of cloud or smoke cover, and I'm finding UFOs flying through those clouds. At times they come out of the clouds and we can see them, and at times they replunge back into the clouds. I'm showing the shadows also on the surface, so this is more proof. This is very, very serious. Look inside the flash, the dark spot that will come out of this UFO. There's always objects coming out of these objects, and whatever they may be, it's clear proof that there's someone up there on the surface of the moon. And I hope you're as fascinated as me to realize that it's out of the bag. I believe that I found out that there are clouds on the surface of the moon, that I proved it, and that I'm showing UFOs flying in and out of the clouds. I've been doing this alone for about a year now. 2.5 years research total, but been about a year that I found these plunged into the clouds, or maybe even a bit more actually. I don't know how long it's been. Time's going by so fast, but The reality is right there. Tycho crater plunged into the fuzz, haze, smoke, or cloud cover. Merry Christmas. They were busy during Christmas, probably setting up lights on the moon. Well, that's how we are as a race. You know, we've come to the point where our standards are so high now with the technology. We're so smart, right? So we don't need to do this research, and we want to see things presented to us on gold platters, and we want to see windshields. We want to see, smoke trails, thrusters. We want to see labels on these UFOs, and it's not going to happen. If it's secret, it's secretive for a reason. And what I'm showing is we're looking into the other side, under the veil, somewhere where we've never looked before, and we're getting that chance. I worked so hard on these videos, so hard. Guys, I spent the last 2.5 years doing this daily, and now I'm doing it full time, and I'm not getting discouraged. And I understand that the secret is not going to come out of the bag, and no matter how much I post this, maybe disclosure will not happen, but that's okay. I've accepted that. So we should move on and together try to find out what's up there and what's going on. It's not hard to understand. There's another life up there, or there's a breakaway civilization. It can't be anything else but one of the two. This over Mare Serenitatis, this was one of the last UFOs that I found with the D3400 camera. Just absolutely amazing as we're seeing it go by there. It looks like some kind of a tube. So there are several different types of UFOs. And I've gathered, happy to say, about 10 or 11 different types of UFOs doing different things on the surface. I think it's absolutely amazing that you guys come here to check the work, to see what's going on out there. You guys know it's real, right? It's absolutely real. I'm lucky to have found the technique in a way of showing them, but it's not hard to see, guys. I'm telling you, they're in the clouds. And this frame right here, it's because it's hard to understand how close exactly that I've zoomed up, but I've zoomed up very close. So the whole frame here right now is about 30 kilometers. That's why we're seeing a blur. The atmospheric disturbance and the smoke, cloud, or haze on the surface is not going to disappear. Accept it, guys. Understand that we're looking at UFOs that are plunging under the clouds. That's how they hide. And that's where they go when they arrive.